Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
Thank you very much, Kim. Welcome, everybody, to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. I'm your host, Josh Taylor. Did you notice something? I didn't say I was in for somebody else because I got something cool to tell you. Guess what? You're going to see me every Saturday pretty much for the rest of the year. So we're going to hang out here every Saturday night. We'll get to talk. We'll get to look at some highlights. We'll get to talk about some college football. We'll talk Penguins. We'll probably talk Steelers and anything else we can get into. But, yeah, every Saturday, you and me here, one-on-one. So fun to announce that. Anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about some other stuff here. Penguins and Wild right now in Minnesota at the Xcel Energy Center. Penn's looking for their first back-to-back win of the year as far as winning 2 games in a row. Also, their first road trip. They're in Minnesota, and then they're in Winnipeg. So things getting off to a good start. It's 5-2 as we go into the second intermission. Sidney Crosby with the goal on the breakaway. Patrick Hornquist, a power play goal. Adam Johnson, his first NHL goal. Joseph Blandisi scored, I believe Chris Letang also. So the Pens kind of goals to pull ahead of Minnesota. So that's good news to see the offense doing what they're doing in spite of everything that's happening around them. They got some goals going tonight against Minnesota in a really physical game, by the way. A couple fights breaking out here left and right with different guys and the younger guys getting involved, which is something I thought was interesting. So that's something to keep an eye on as this game moves into the third period. We saw a couple scrums. Patrick Hornquist knocked to the ground, or should say knocked to the ice in front of the net. Pretty much it looked like everybody on the back half of Minnesota's lineup on the ice was there between the 2 defensemen and the goaltender Devin Dubnyk. He was actually even punching Hornquist. I guess it's something that just comes with the territory when you're used to being in front of the net like Hornquist is. But, yeah, it's getting kind of chippy out there in Minnesota. So that's something to keep an eye on moving forward. Also, college football, Pitt was idle today. They're at Syracuse next week on Friday night, so they have the day off. But West Virginia, they lose at home against Iowa State. Penn State right now on the road. They are in Iowa City facing the University of Iowa. Both teams between Penn State and West Virginia facing Iowa teams right now. And Penn State holding on to a slim lead here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good game between those two teams. And a game that I pretty much expected, a defensive battle between those two groups. So I can't say I'm that shocked, and I thought it might be a little tight. Yeah, it's 10-6 right now early in the fourth quarter between Penn State and Iowa at Kinnick Stadium. And a lot more college football to get into that we can talk about today. The number 3 team in the nation, Georgia, gets knocked off by South Carolina. That's a pretty big deal with the college football playoff. You get LSU and Florida going at it right now in a barn burner. I believe that game is going on in Gainesville. So there's a lot to talk about as far as just the implications for the college football playoff on a national standpoint as far as some of these teams that are probably considered legitimate contenders, because as I look at it right now, I'm looking at Alabama, I'm looking at Clemson, I'm looking at Oklahoma, who beat Texas by a touchdown today in Red River in a game that got super chippy. That's something we can talk about because each player on each team was issued a personal foul before the game even kicked off. So the next personal foul means that guy got kicked out of the game. And there was a lot of controversy during the week leading up to that about players getting personal foul penalties or getting penalties for the horns down symbol, which is kind of crazy if you think about it. There's a lot of back and forth there, and it seems like they might have got a little bit too touchy with that. I'm curious to see how you guys feel about that. Are we issuing penalties prematurely now, or are we going that far as to saying, hey, if you make this sign that insults the other team, you're going to get penalized? It just seems kind of crazy. 412-575-2600 on the Borders and Borders hotline. Also, we can talk postseason baseball. Washington takes a 2-0 lead over St. Louis in that series in the NLCS, and that's a series that I did not see going in these first couple games. Washington has really taken it to St. Louis, and they've done it really with really good starting pitching. Anibal Sanchez does the job in the first game, and then it's Max Scherzer, who, without question, is one of the best pitchers in baseball right now, taking it to him in the second game. So they're shutting down the Cardinals right now. Matter of fact, both games through 5 innings, they had held the Cardinals hitless, which is kind of appalling to me. If you were looking at this series starting out, I would have figured St. Louis was the favorite to win it. But right now, Washington's taking it to the Cardinals, and it's just blowing my mind. They're making a liar out of me, are the guys in Washington. So pretty interesting series there. And then, of course, Houston and New York going on right now, Yankees and Astros. We'll give you an update on that probably come through this break since that game's going on right now. So much more to get to. 412-575-2600. Give me a call. Shoot me a tweet at Josh Taylor HD. We'll take those to about maybe 9:50 or so we can try to get as many in before the show is over. Stick around.
The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports you by Ireland Contracting, putting new roofs on Pittsburgh homes for over 25 years. Call Ireland Contracting at 1-800-NEW-ROOF.